Hello everybody, this is Raptor9814 and welcome back to Zoo Tycoon 2. Welcome to a brand new episode of Zoo Tycoon 2. Last episode we did the starter area where our lovely American alligator, who's glitching into the water, hello! Alright. We put the American alligator in here, and we made the starter area, but, as you can probably tell by the look of things, I've done a little bit of extra work. Yeah. So basically, I have laid out the entire park how I'm gonna do it. I've laid out the entire park in the 3 different sections that we're doing, because, I mentioned this in the last episode, but I'm not sure, if it was clear at the time, but basically, we have 3 sections of this park. We have an aquatic section, that's this area over here on the left. That's this one right here. And then the regular zoo section, which is this area over on the right with the red and white umbrella tables. And then we have the Jurassic Park, Dinosaur Park section, which of course has a beautiful raptor statue in the front, straight out of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. This is actually the statue that's in the rest area, which is really cool that they added to this game. And then the Jurassic Park gate, because why not? So yeah, basically today, I have decided we're going to start working on the basic zoo. Now what I mean by the basic zoo is we're going to literally start working on the section over here on the right, because, I found an animal I want to put in the starting area, so, and it will work in this little starting section right here. Because this may look tiny, but, in the context of the animals that we're going to be doing, it's not really going to be that big of a deal. But I want to work with, he's already here, the giant anteater, because it's adorable and I love him. So, we're gonna do that. Now, as far as fencing for this little guy, there we go, cable fence. You know how I love me a good cable fence. Or a rope fence, perhaps. Now, how big is a giant anteater? Ah, it's plenty of room. Well, we'll give him a little more. I won't be too mean, but I'm not going to make the exhibit huge. But yeah, so basically, this is what we're working on. Now, things I wanted to talk about during this episode, is Jurassic World Evolution 2. Is getting a major update, to sandbox mode. And once it gets that update, I will be playing Jurassic World Evolution 2 here on the channel. Because before, I don't have the time to grind out getting all the dinosaurs, but when Jurassic World Evolution 2's updates on March, what is it, the 8th, I think? So, 5 more days from when I'm recording this. That update will be out, and there may already be, an episode up on the channel, I'm not sure yet. By the time this goes out, I don't know, because, the first episode of this is going out on, like, the 4th, so, that first episode ought to be up far past when I'm recording this, but, point is, when that comes out, I will be playing Jurassic World Evolution 2, Jurassic World Evolution 2, I can't English, on the channel, because I love the game, and I love, what Frontier has done with Jurassic World Evolution 2, I just didn't like the sandbox mode, because I couldn't do anything with it. But now, I'll be able to, so here we go. Now, without further ado, I'm going to shut up and start building this exhibit. Actually, you know what, no. I have a better idea. I usually like to do the grass and dirt combo, but sometimes they just don't do what I want them to do. So we're gonna build that out ourselves. There we go. A lot more dirt than it is grass, but I think it'll be good nonetheless. Now, what kind of a shelter do you want? That's probably something I should look at first. What is this? Doesn't really go with it, if I'm honest. You don't burrow? That's very weird. Concrete shelter, we could do a concrete shelter, but that's a little, Wooden shelter. I think I want to do something a little more now. Maybe we'll do the tree. Animals like to rest inside this huge old tree. Yeah, we'll do it right in the middle of that dirt pile, actually. Yeah, that doesn't fit. That's not too far off of the regular foliage. Yeah. It'll do. It'll do. Now, as far as that tree should be priority over anything else because the anteater is not from Africa, I believe. I believe the anteater is from South America. Am I wrong about that? No, I'm not. I'm a genius, actually. So, we're going to try to thematically put trees in here. We're not going to put a bunch of trees. It's going to be mostly ground foliage, but still. A common broom, which we will put over there as, like, a way to... Are those floating or are those on the ground? Okay, they were on the ground. They looked like they were floating for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah. So... And also, just as a side note, I don't know how interesting these episodes will be, me just building Zoo Tycoon, but I love this game, so we're going to play this game. Basically, is how this works. Yeah. I don't know why there's a... in the tropical savannah? I won't ask questions I don't want the answers to, but also, what the hell? We're going to have some pretty big rocks back behind there. That way it actually looks like it's in there and not, you know, stupid. And of course it wants insects. So we'll give it a little pile of insects over there, and then we will put a termite mound in the middle of the dirt pile right there. There we go. Should be enough. Did it want water? Yes, it did. Okay, I was like, it wants water, right? I wonder, can I give it a little pile of water and it'll drink from it? That is something that I do not know. A little pile of water in the corner here by this tree. Move this tree back a little bit, actually. There we go. Give it a little pile of water in the corner. We'll also give it this, just to make sure. And then give it a gate so that my spastic zookeepers can actually get there, and then we'll assign a zookeeper, actually. Keeper Share, you are officially the Antkeeper man. What? Anteater Keeper Man. I couldn't think of that to save my ass. So there we go. Alright, and then, yeah, and then I guess we just put him in there, because I think that's all we need. I don't think he needs anything else. Oh, does he want any toys? Does the anteater want any toys? Yes, he does. Just a little rubber toy and a little rubber ball. There you go. Let's see, was there anything else? Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's in India. That's Australia. This is South America. Ooh, and very pretty. So pretty, I'm gonna smother it in it. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's it. I don't think there are any other trees that I can put. This is worldwide, is it? Yeah, it is. We'll put a queen palm in there, sure, why not? Why not, eh? Alright, let's see what this looks like from the outside. Little lag spike, okay. Not bad, not bad. And you can see through to the cave, but it's not totally out in the open, which is good. I think it needs more rock. Just kind of like lying around. Ooh, wait, hold on. That's inside of a flower. Next to that tree, and then... There we go. Just some rocks to add some life to the exhibit, you know? There we go. And it is done. And now we add the Anteater, which I think we'll add a couple of these. Just for, you know, because I can, basically. Alright, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're so cute. I love giant anteaters. Oh, he's gonna go eat from the bug thing. Hold on, let's go in here. There we go. Oh my god! Well, that's adorable. Look at the big floofy tail. I forgot how floofy an anteater's tail is. Oh, he's very happy now. There we go. Groom him. Okay. Apologies. I've been sneezing like a son of a bitch the last 2 days, so... Oh. Allergies, most likely. Oh my god. It doesn't exactly work, sleeping animation, but it's cute. Regardless. Oh. Boom. I can play with toys. That's a little weird. Okay, there we go. Alright. So that is our giant anteater exhibit. And we have only been recording for 12 minutes, so I'll probably build something else as well. Because there's no sense in doing anything else. What else can we build? What else can we put in here? Let's see. I planned the anteater. I didn't plan anybody else. So let's see. Maybe we should do... Okay, so... Just a quick little update. The game crashed. So I lost all of the progress I had done on the park. So I have changed it up a little bit in design. 1, to get it done quickly, and 2, just because I kind of looked at it and didn't really like the design that I had gone with. So I've gone with a more simple layout that I can change along the way. But basically, I've rebuilt the area where the giant anteater will go, and hopefully the giant anteater is not what crashed the game. Now, I don't think it is. I think it's something else entirely. I think the game is just being a big douchebag. But it's always good to check your bases. Also, I will be saving frequently, so don't mind me. Yeah, actually, that looks really cool. As a door, like, to the back entrance to the Anteater exhibit, yes. Now, or should we do an aardvark? Essentially, they're the same creatures, just from two different places. No, I like the Anteater better. Although the Anteater does make things lag. I like the Anteater better, I don't care. Oh, wait. I didn't actually want him in there yet. Okay, so the Anteater exhibit is done once again. Save. I told you, this is what this is going to be. This is going to be saving Central now, because I am not going through this again for a second or third or any other time. So anywho, now without further ado, we're going to put the Anteater in here. We're going to get that done. Oh, and I forgot to do the other important step. There it is. The donation box. And there we go. Oh, I forgot to have the camera. And there we go. The Anteaters. Okay. I told you this was going to be frequent. Alright, so now that that is done, and I've finished that, now I actually want to go and build, hold on, give me a minute. My nose is running profusely. Ah! You can probably tell by the way I'm talking that I'm not 100%, but this is what spring does to me. Anywho, so yes, so now we will go ahead and do an exhibit next to that is something else small and adorable, that I wanted to put in here anyway, and I think we're going to do it. Where is he? I have a lot of animals. Actually, no, wait, I have an idea. Maybe we will do... Nah, we'll focus on one section at a time. I was going to do like a dinosaur in a video and do this in a video, but we'll focus on one section at a time. There it is. There it is, because he's adorable, and it's an endangered species, and those are always nice to have in zoos. So, we're going to work on a little red panda thing. So bear with me here as I do some things, because I'm going to kind of base this off of the one I go to a lot. So there's a zoo I visit a lot, right around near me, where it's kind of on a decline. It's in like a pit, if you will. That's way deeper than that. Okay, now maybe not that deep, because that might be an issue. Okay, well, apparently it's going to be that low. Well, we'll see. See how low it is, and then we'll go from there. Not entirely. I think it actually is that one section shorter. There we go. Just a big drop into the exhibit. Yeah, there we go. Yes, okay. I think it's a security precaution because I think red pandas are pretty good jumpers. I think that's why, but it's just a cool way to do it, to me. So, that's what we're going to do, because you're kind of at tree level, which is where they like to hang out. That's probably the other reason they do it. So what biome is you from? Temperate forest, eh? Okay. Actually, that needs to be bigger. There we go. Okay. So now, we'll put some dirt around, actually. We'll put some dirt in here. Because, again, it's a zoo exhibit, and zoos have taught me that there's lots of dirt. Which animals like dirt, so that makes sense. So, alright, so let's see. They be from China, right? Just thought I might check with that question. North Africa, Europe, and Asia. Okay, cool. Couple of beech trees then. Beech? Birch. No, European beech. Okay. I was just making sure. Because I thought I said it wrong. And then a big elder tree maybe right in the middle. There we go. How's that looking? Looking pretty good, actually. Most of it will be in this. There'll be lots of ferns down at the bottom. Trying to not make it too man-made looking, but it's kind of hard when you're literally making it man-made. Royal fern. Fountain and bamboo, yes. Not as much as the pandas, but you do like bamboo. And we'll give you a little log with berries in it, just because that's cute. Oh, I should probably check what kind of shelter you need. These are all way too big for what I'm doing. We'll do the cave in the corner. Like way down in the corner. Wait, no. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that like that. I don't think that'll be a problem. I think it'll be fine. And then a lookout post, because that'll be adorable, and it will be able to look up at the humans and judge them. You know, like every animal loves to do, judge humans. Oh, boy. There we go. Have a look at that, would you? Giant ears, he was really thirsty. Well, maybe you should have thought about that before. Wait, do I not have any other... Do I not have a staff member assigned to this place? Do I also not have any water in this exhibit? What's wrong with me? I was trying to starve him. Jesus. Huh. Okay. Anywho. Back to the red pandas. Quickly. Okay. So, yeah. This is going to be that. I think that's just kind of it. A little bamboo forest in the corner, just because bamboo. I don't like those ones coming way up the side. They shouldn't be that far down. There we go. That's better. So it doesn't look like it's, like, floating. But, yeah. This is going to be it. Alright, so now we put the red pandas in, and we see how this goes, and then that will be the end of this episode. Wait a minute. Huh. Oh, boy. Yeah, I know you're really thirsty. Why don't you drink out of the damn food dish I just gave you? Get her. Thank you. Okay. The animals aren't stupid. It's not a problem. What I will probably do is go ahead and build this out like this. And just put like a tiny little exhibit of something in the next episode over there. But this is going to conclude... Let me actually put the pandas in. This is going to conclude today's episode of Zoo Tycoon 2. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and hopefully y'all got a big laugh out of me crashing and burning. So, you know, because that'll probably happen frequently. So, you know, here we are. But what are you going to do? Thus is life. Kind of just a big spiraling whirlwind. But anywho, without further ado, I think... I want a different fence for you. I don't really like that fence. I think I like the cable fence better for the pandas. It's either going to be cable or rope fence most of the time, unless it's like a dangerous carnivore, obviously it's going to be an extra fence. There we go. So you can actually see, because with the rope kind of blocked some of the viewing. And the cable fence does not. Look at how adorable they are! Hold on, I gotta get in here with them. Just thought about something. I'm gonna have to put a zookeeper in here. I think you're just gonna live with the red pandas now. But I think you just live here now. Because there's really no way for you to get out of here. So you just kind of live here. Unless you can magically figure out a way to get up here. Which I can get down in there, so hopefully he can get out, but... Look at them. Oh my god, he's like digging his head in it. Oh my god. They're like big cats. And I love... They're like big, adorable kitty cats. And I love it. Like house cats, obviously not big cats, but you know what I mean. Oh my god. Okay. I'll be here all day odling about how cute the damn red pandas are. Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Alright. That's it. That's it. Okay. So that's going to do it for this episode of Zoo Tycoon 2. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. And let me know what you'd like to see maybe in the next episode. What kind of animals you'd like to see. There's quite a few options. So just kind of leave them down in the comments and I'll have a look at them and I'll see what you think. So anywho, thank you everybody so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. So adorable.